Well, it looks like AMD is continuing to do extremely well, and this is fantastic to see because even if you don't like AMD, let's say you love Intel and NVIDIA, that's fine. But the more players you have in any market means more innovation and hopefully fair prices across the board. And, I don't know if that's possible, but we can always hope. So you can see the title of this article here. AMD's Radeon RX 9070 XT records 10 times higher sales than NVIDIA's RTX 5080. This is over in Europe at a store called MindFactory. So Team Red is really making some hard moves. And who knows, they could dominate in a few months or a few years. According to the data, the Radeon RX 9070 XT sold 245 units in the reported week, significantly outpacing its NVIDIA competition. Sales of the RX 9070 XT were approximately 6 times higher than the NVIDIA RTX 5070 and about 10 times higher than the RTX 5080 at this particular retailer, which again was MindFactory over in Europe. And who knows, we could see this trend happening in other countries. The article here notes that the NVIDIA RTX 50 series in general suffers from widespread stock shortages and prices significantly above the manufacturer's suggested retail price, which is the MSRP, at major retailers, making them less appealing to buyers. Even the launch of the mid-range RTX 5060 series was reported to have been met with pricing above the MSRP, further dampening consumer interest. Yes, that is definitely the case. Not to mention all the issues, driver issues, quality control issues, melting cables of the NVIDIA RTX 50 series. So when you lump all that together, well, people are either jumping ship or going, well, why am I going to spend extra money and have problems that I don't want to have with drivers and other things when I could just go to AMD and pick up a video card and it will be cheaper and hopefully better. And from the reviews I have seen so far, the RTX 9070 XT is an excellent video card overall. Now, there's some reasons why you'd want to go with NVIDIA. Maybe you prefer their AI technologies like DLSS and all that kind of stuff, right? Ray tracing over AMD, and I get that. However, we have an option and we don't need to go with NVIDIA anymore, unless, of course, you want to go top tier, high end, like a 5080 or a 5090. You can get something like this. Now, this is very interesting, and it has something to do with the scarcity of NVIDIA's flagship model. Apparently, MindFactory sold 0 units of the RTX 5090 in the same week. Now, AMD is not going to be competing with NVIDIA when it comes to their top tier flagship video cards. So if you are looking to get a video card like that, you will have to take your chance and go with a 5080 or a 5090. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I think AMD is going to really dominate when it comes to the budget-friendly segment of the GPU gaming market.